Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking to the former Attorney General and Senator representing the state of California, now Vice President of the United States of America, Kamala Devi Harris. Welcome. So good to talk to you.
It is so good to be back and with all my KJLH family.
Oh, well, you know you're a proven achiever this year, of course. So congratulations. But I just want to say, we were so jubilant. I was on the air live with your friend, Attorney Areva Martin, when they finally called the race for you and all of LA was celebrating. So, congratulations to you. It's really, really amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. And to my dear friend and sister, Areva Martin, and to everybody, thank you.
Now, it must have felt amazing. Just walk me through that moment when you were able to cast that first tie-breaking vote. I know you passed an amendment, and then you were able to authorize that bill, the rescue package for COVID-19, to move forward. How did that feel in that moment?
Well, it felt like, it was a moment of purpose. It was a moment of knowing that folks are suffering in our country. I mean, in California alone, 1 in 8 families are describing their household as being hungry. 1 in 7 families are behind on their rent. 1 in 3 small businesses closed since January of last year. So it's a moment where the people need action, and they need to know that we're prepared to help folks and help them in a moment of crisis that really is about survival. And so the American Rescue Plan, which we have put forward, is about bringing relief to folks. It's about a $1,400 check for folks who are in need. It's about child care and affordable child care. It's about paid family leave and about vaccinations and vaccination distribution, about helping our frontline workers, so many of which are people of color and women and black and brown folks. So it's about, listen, I'm here to do a job, and the job is to see the people, understand the needs, and then deliver relief.
Yeah.
And so that's where we are. It felt
like a take charge moment. It felt like a getting to work moment, and it definitely felt like the culmination of the incredible impact of African Americans in general and Black women in particular on this election cycle.
That's right. That is absolutely right. And I say all the time, I am very clear about our power and our purpose. And I stand on broad shoulders that include Shirley Chisholm and Barbara Jordan and so many others. And we have to just lead the way. My advice from my mother that I carry with me all the time is you may be the first, but make sure you're not the last. And so we have a lot of work to do.
And speaking of work to do, right now, actually, in Los Angeles, the Biden administration is teaming up with the state of California to open a mass vaccination center. It's one of many that will go on throughout the country, but the LA one is one of the first. So talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, first of all, let me see. I've received the vaccination, and
yes.
And everyone has got to get vaccinated when it is your turn. The vaccination is safe. It will save your life, the life of your family members, the members of the community. And, and there was actually a Black woman. We are celebrating Black women every day of the year. Dr. Kizzy Corbett was one of the scientists and the medical professionals who actually developed this vaccine. So first point is get your vaccine when it is your turn. And what we are doing as an administration is we are making sure that folks have access to the vaccine and can get it by, for example, setting up those mass vaccination sites and supporting those at the local level. For your listeners, I'm going to give you a website address where you can go to find out when you are eligible to get the vaccine and where you can get it. And the website is myturn, myturn.ca, as in California, .gov, myturn.ca.gov. And we are, as federal government, also supporting community health centers, of which there are many in Los Angeles, to make sure that people have trusted places where they can go to get vaccinated. But again, the first point is make sure everyone gets their vaccine when it's their turn. And, yes, the supply, we are going to continue to increase the supply and know that help is on the way. Help is on the way.
It definitely feels like it, and that's, open and happening now. I also want to point out, I know you don't have much more time, but Obamacare is back. Open enrollment is back as of yesterday, the day before. So, and for the next 3 months, correct?
Yes, and so thank you. So here's the thing. If you don't have health insurance, I'm going to repeat. I'm speaking to you. If you don't have health insurance, go to healthcare.gov and sign up. There's a special enrollment that President Biden and I created. The Trump administration didn't do this. We opened back up special enrollment period until May 15th to provide all Americans with the opportunity to sign up for health insurance coverage, and in particular, during this moment of this health pandemic. So again, go to healthcare.gov. You've got until May 15th. If you don't have health insurance, go there and sign up.
I know that you're the vice president for all Americans, not just AKAs or Bisons or people from Oakland or Californians, but we certainly appreciate you reaching back and always, reaching out to us and keeping us in mind. And I just want to know from our perspective, what can we do on the ground here to support our agenda, our progressive agenda, our people of color agenda, our women agenda on your end? How can we support you on the ground?
Oh, thank you. First of all, always for the support, and I will keep coming back. First is I want to just stress, you can't fight the good fight without being healthy. So first and foremost, make sure you're getting vaccinated. Make sure you talk to your family members and friends about the importance of them getting vaccinated. And then, it's about focusing on what we've been dealing with for generations, which is we need to close the gaps based on race and gender. We need to talk about the importance of equity. That's so important to me and so important to the president, which is, equity is different than equality. Equality says, well, everybody should get the same amount. Well, that sounds right. However, not everybody starts out at the same place. Some people start out on third base and some others on first base. And so we need to make sure that everyone ends up at the same place. And that's what equity is about, right? So on this virus, we are saying there needs to be an equitable distribution of vaccines. Same thing when we're talking about economic relief to our small businesses. Our small businesses are the heartbeat of our community. They are a part of the cultural fabric of our community. So many of our Black and brown businesses have gone out of business during the COVID crisis. And so part of our American Rescue Plan is to make sure that we target minority-owned businesses because we know they have been hit harder than others, to make sure we can help folks get back on their feet. So help with that agenda. Please urge everybody to support this American Rescue Plan, but support its underlying principles, which is about getting healthy. It's about helping working families. It's about helping get our kids back in school. So many of our children are falling behind. So let's see this crisis as a moment of opportunity to fix longstanding problems in our system.
Madam Vice President, thank you so much.